Hey y'all, it's Cutting Up with T. As always, I'm here to drop some gems, and I just want to speak on how some people want for you to fail. They want for you to give up. They want for you to navigate away from your destiny, and they want you to forget about the faith-driven mind that you're trying to create. See, people dislike to see you elevate. They don't like to see you moving forward. They wonder how you're doing and how you're accomplishing the things, even day by day or moment by moment, with grace. They don't know why you're so excited about the things that they dream of, because their mind is so minute and minuscule to the advancements in life, or the things that can advance you and bring you closer to God. See, people don't always like for you to be a little bit ahead of them. They want you to be stagnant. They want you to sit in your dwelling and just marinate in all the negative. They can't stand when you put a positive light on things that God is doing for you, or your mindset that God has blessed you with, or the discernment that God has given you about people and the things around you. No, that doesn't mean that you're perfect, but most people cannot stand to see you in a great light. They want you to be down and depressed and beat up and act busted and disgusted and be ornery and be negative and pitiful. But it's a little different when you have that faith in God, because we know that even through this storm or this trying time of the naysayers, we know that eventually this is going to pass. We know that there is better on the other side. We know that there's a God that we're serving, and He has given us grace and mercy every day. Even if we don't always do right, we know that God is our healer, and He will allow for us to understand and better develop the things that we're needing to go forward in life. See, they wanted you to give up. They wanted you to stay back. They wanted you to stay at the starting line even though you almost at the finish. They want to see you give up right before that time. They want to see you back out right before the good blessing comes your way. But see, God has a mind for us, and He creates the elevation for us. And as long as we're doing work in His sight and we're abiding by Him, we know that there's a great outcome. We know that God is the ultimate blessing through it all. See, most people will look at money or the things that you're accomplishing or the mindset that is maturing on you, and they'll become jealous and envious. They want you to be down and crying out of your spirit and out of your mind. But we know, as I said, that God is a serving God. And so in this season, you have to know that they wanted you to give up. As negative as that sound, they wanted you to not go through with it. They thought you were just talking. They thought you were just dreaming out your mind. But we know with God, when you dream out the regular person's mind, you can accomplish anything with His grace and prayers and mercies. And we know that even in the hard times of us trying to accomplish things, that no matter what, God will be right on time. And so we don't have the fear of elevation and doing better while getting closer to God. People are envious of that. They want you to stay in your way. They want you to block your own blessings. They want you to be mediocre. They want you to stay in the same place and be stagnant. They don't want you to elevate. See, people can't stand that. But as I said before, you all, when you know that God is the center of your life and the Alpha and Omega to your dreams and your aspirations and your gifts that He's blessed you with, no one can take that from you, and no one can stop that. And even though they want you to give up, you're going to show out, and God is going to allow for you to show up on time and be there and be present. And you can thank Him with the almighty grace, asking and thanking Him to keep you close, and thanking Him for the grace and the mercies that He bestowed upon you. See, we have a faith. We have a faith. While they want you to stay in your same position, no matter what is coming your way, no matter how many tears you cry, no matter how many people talk about you, no matter how many people laugh at you, we know that you're going to make it because you're with God. And you have that godly magnitude and that godly aspect of your life. And you've been praying and asking God for the great things that are coming your way. Amen. And we know that we praise a good God and a great God and an ultimate deserving God. And so when we show favor and that blessing of who we're watching and who we're following, which is the Most High, they don't even know that through it all, God is going to give you the greatest gift of all. And that's the gift of faith and understanding and knowing that you're God's child and you can accomplish anything. So the message for you tonight is don't let anyone, mama, daddy, sister, cousin, professor, boyfriend, father of your child, girlfriend, mother of your child. Don't let nobody stop what God has blessed you with or what God has bestowed upon you, even though it's getting hard, because they want you to give up. But you got to show them that God is the creator and the maker of all things. You all be blessed.